Hello, today I'm going to explain a subject I believe every retiree should understand, and that's the sequence of returns. One of the most important things with retirement planning is understanding the impact of sequence of returns and what's really happening in retirement. And, like Mark Twain said, I'm more concerned about the return of my money than the return on my money, which is what this video will shine some light on. Now, I think for many retirees, knowing what's going to happen with their income in retirement is really the key. Now, I've got a spreadsheet here, and what we've got is the S&P returns without dividends from 1999 to 2014. Now, I'm going to circle one thing I want you to see, and that's right here. You see this number down here, the 3.3% at the bottom? That's the average return over that 15-year period. I want you to understand something here. I'm going to randomize the returns and shake it up a bit. I want you to pay attention to the red numbers. When I move this number around, you see the red numbers change their position, but that 3.3% stays the same. You have to understand that it really doesn't matter where those pieces are. As long as you keep saving, nothing's really going to be impacted. What really happens here, and what I want you to pay attention to, is when you start taking money out, those negative returns come into play and have a significant impact on what could happen to your retirement savings. Let's start by taking 5% out of the portfolio. Look at what happens to your 3.3%. It decreased to 1.7%. We didn't change anything. All we did was start taking out your own money. We started taking withdrawals. This is normally what retirees do. They start withdrawing from their savings and their 401ks, and this is what can happen. Now I'm going to randomize the returns again. You see where the red numbers are now, but what just happened? All of a sudden, we went to an 0.8% average return. You see, as we keep shaking it up, we have a better understanding of the impact that a market downturn can have on your retirement income. That could be extremely debilitating for most people. Is there anything we can do to prevent something like this from happening? Let me go ahead and reset the table here. We're going to pull up a fixed indexed annuity over here. So what we're doing here is taking the market risk of losing money due to market fluctuation, and we're replacing it with protection against downside market risk. Let's take a look. They start to take 5% out of their portfolio each year. Now, I haven't randomized the returns yet. After 5 years, they've taken out $25,000 and are down to $56,000. But say you take the same $25,000 out on the indexed annuity side and don't have any growth throughout those same years. You're down to $89,000. And while you may not feel great about $89,000, you would feel a lot better than you would if you were down to $56,000. So what does this mean? What we're trying to do is help mitigate your downside market risks you might face in retirement. The negative returns don't always happen in the first 5 years, but when we see 3 bad years in the first 5 years of retirement, you could significantly deplete your savings. It would be nice if we could preserve your wealth and keep your account values closer to the balance where we started. Now, what we're looking at here is trying to protect your emotions as you go through retirement and mitigate your concerns over the possibility of running out of money. So hopefully this makes sense and you start to understand the importance of the sequence of returns and how it affects what could happen in your retirement, as well as how fixed indexed annuities can positively impact your retirement income. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and that you now have a better understanding of how the sequence of returns works.